HBO is going to be dropping the first episode from its eagerly anticipated new show Sharp Objects this evening, Sunday, July 8th. Sky Atlantic will be simulcasting the premiere with the States, and British viewers can watch the season premiere on Monday, July 9th at 2 a.m. Sharp Objects will then be repeated by Sky Atlantic in the more traditional primetime slot at 9 p.m. on the same day for viewers who couldn't stay up to watch the initial broadcast. There are 8 episodes in the limited drama series, which means those hoping for an encore or second season are going to be disappointed. Hollywood A-lister Amy Adams will be taking on the part of damaged reporter Camille Preaker, who will be going back to her hometown after a spell in a psychiatric ward. Preaker will be returning to cover the grisly murders of 2 young girls, but it's not long before she starts seeing herself in the victims. Sharp Objects on HBO release date, cast, trailer, plot. Where is Sharp Objects on HBO set? Sharp Objects is based on journalist-turned-novelist Gillian Flynn's debut 2006 book of the same name. Just like Flynn's wildly successful Gone Girl, Sharp Objects follows complex female characters and features some dark themes. The show is set in the present day, initially starting off in St. Louis, Missouri, where protagonist Preaker has moved for work. In the source text, Preaker is actually living and working in Chicago. However, the majority of the action will be taking place in fictional town of Wind Gap, Missouri, which is Preaker's hometown and a place with some terrible secrets. How many episodes are in Sharp Objects on HBO? Speaking to HBO, Flynn recounted about her setting. It was largely imaginary. It's not based on any particular town, but I knew I wanted Wind Gap to be a town of violence that Camille grew up in. She previously stated in an interview from 2008, I always had this idea of a haunted town, kind of surrounded by woods and missing children and that sort of thing. I kept coming back to it, this almost kind of fairy tale, haunted place deep in southern Missouri. Who is in the cast of Sharp Objects on HBO? Where is Sharp Objects on HBO filmed? Sharp Objects wasn't filmed in Missouri. Instead, scenes were shot in Barnesville, Georgia, which doubled up for the fictional town. In an interview with local publication The Herald-Gazette, as reported by Gwinnett Forum, Flynn said, "The town is the perfect location for Wind Gap. It's lush and green just like my home state of Missouri, and it's almost as if the town was picked out of my own mind as I was writing the novel." She added, HBO couldn't have picked a better location for the story to come to life. Sharp Objects has already garnered comparisons to fellow HBO series True Detective and its Mississippi Gothic due to its similar aesthetics, which are a key part of the program's tone. While Wind Gap is fictional, there is an area in Pennsylvania that bears this name. Sharp Objects starts on Sky Atlantic tomorrow at 2 a.m. and 9 p.m.